Alright, so today we have a review of the John Deere E360 LC in 1 to 50th scale. This is an Asian/European market machine, so this is not something you would typically see in the United States. That's where I live. Um, this model is a little hard to come by. You can acquire it from the Chinese John Deere merchandise website, and you can also acquire it off of eBay as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So first thing we're going to start off with is the undercarriage. It's a nice undercarriage. As you can see, you got nice decals right here for where your lifting points would be if you were to move the machine with the crane. And then you have a nice small warning decal right here. And then you do have nice metal tracks on the model. They roll fairly nicely, and they also have a tensioner in there as well. Coming to the cab, you do have a plastic handrail like most cabs, then a plastic mirror, but it's not oversized like on some Ertl John Deere models. And I'm not sure if this is an Ertl model or not. So I'm not going to call it an Ertl model. I'm just going to compare it to some things on an Ertl model. You have a nice E360 LC decal right here. You have a nice decal that's textured to represent a vent for the cab. It's kind of hard to see into the cab, but it is fairly detailed in there. Even has the top of the cab open as well. You have a nice Deere decal right here. You have a simulated latch right here. It's painted silver, which is nice. And then you have a bunch of meshwork decals right here. It's nice. You have a simulated air cleaner right here. And this is your where you probably take off. You could take these off in real life to service your engine or open them in real life. This is all metal. I do believe it's part of this casting, which is nice. It's not plastic. Coming to the rear of the machine, you do have a fairly odd shaped counterweight, but again, it's the European machine or an Asian machine, so it's going to be a little different. You have some warning decals right here for when you're swinging. You have some nice simulated, I'm guessing these would be reflectors right here. And you just have a nice Deere decal on the back. And then instead of the Deere wording being on the counterweight, it's up here on the engine housing or compartment, whatever you want to call it. I'll come to this side of the model. These are plastic handrails. They're not too big, but they are all one piece. So if you were to break one of them, they'd all be going. So if you do get this model, I would highly recommend not trying to break these handrails at all, or unless you're going to break them and build new ones, but that's totally up to you. You have a nice simulated latch here again. Here's your Deere decal and your E360 decal right here, LC. Coming to the top, I'm not sure. I'm guessing they tried to simulate some lifting eyes right here. One's painted black and the other one looks like they painted it black, but the paint came off, but whatever. These are two metal handrails right here. And you have a bunch of anti-slip texture right here. Nice details right here where a vent would be. A nice small exhaust, which I like a lot. You have a nice mirror right here. Again, it's not oversized like on some of the American John Deere models from Ertl. And then you do have a bunch of hydraulic detailing. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but as you can see, there's just a bunch of hydraulic lines right here. And they actually have connection points to where it would go to the hard lines and then connects back up once it goes up the boom. Coming to the front of the machine. You can see there's a bunch of pipe work that run to the cylinders right here, which is nice. It's a harder plastic. And then you have a nice step right here. It's got some anti-slip texture on it as well. But that's really about it for that. And then coming, you do have work lights on both sides of the boom, as you can see. Another one's right there. Sorry for the lighting. And then the hydraulics on here are very nice. I like it a lot. I think it makes the model look really nice with these connection points and then the hoses and then the silver connection points make it look very nice and a lot more realistic than just rubber ones running all over the place. We're going to zoom out here. Get to some of the functionality. So this is how far the stick will go out. That's as far as it will come in. The bucket will go out that far, and then it will come in that far, which is nice. And you could fold it up for transport. The boom raises that high. It's even out of the shot. Sorry about that. Raises that high. And then it will dig down nice. It'll dig down to about there, which is nice. Cylinders on the model can sometimes be a little stiff, but they're not loose at all, which I like a lot. But that's just kind of just a overview of the model. It does spin a full 360 like every other excavator model does. If it didn't, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But yeah, that's really about it for this model. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure who makes it. Again, if you saw the unboxing, you saw that it was in Chinese or Japanese, whatever. I'm not sure where it was made. All I know is you can get it from China. I have no clue who made the model. And you cannot exactly easily acquire it here in the US. So if you're like looking to get one of these, you're just gonna have to kind of import it. The shipping on this thing was actually fairly fast. It came in a week, which is surprising. Because normally when you order something from overseas, it takes a week and a half to 2 weeks to come, but it came in a week. I would recommend this model to almost anyone. If you're a John Deere collector, I would highly recommend picking one of these up. It's a nice model. I feel like it was worth what I paid for it. But that's really about it for this review. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to us here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Both links to Instagram and Facebook will be in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to see a review of anything, just comment below or ask on Instagram or Facebook. I'll do my best to get it up as fast as I can. I have quite a few reviews done, and I will be uploading them just periodically. But I thought I'd get a review of this guy up since it seems I have a bunch of questions about it. So that's it for this review. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video to be uploaded.